We are podcasting. Carlos's last words before we turned everything on was, "I'll be good, I promise," which,
Okay.
if you know him...
Welcome back. We're to the third now episode, which is definitely not filmed on the same day as the second episode.
No, because I've got a different T-shirt on, so it can't possibly be.
Yeah, so...
and we've changed camera angles, and we've got another person in speaking, so...
We have a guest that we will introduce. I mean, I'm sure his reputation precedes him.
The bad reputation.
Yeah.
Carlos, ladies and gents.
Hello.
Singer-songwriter, musical extraordinaire, Carlos Grassot.
Yes.
Amazing.
A man who has taken the stage by storm at every single one of the Claremont events that we've done.
100%.
You are the fan favourite. When I'm trying to sell tickets for that, people try and find out what the lineup is. And if you're not on it, I sometimes say that I haven't decided the lineup yet.
So they'll buy more tickets.
Yeah, because if you're not on it, and everyone's like, "Oh, where's Carlos?" And I'm like,
it's
got to be different every time, isn't it?
Exactly. No, that's it. But there's idiots everywhere, I guess. So people love me, but I don't know why.
People love you.
That can't be the first thing he says on the podcast.
What was it?
There's idiots everywhere, I guess.
Yeah, setting the tone quite early.
Yeah.
So
I was talking about the ones that don't buy tickets.
yeah, of course.
Yeah,
and the ones who think you're useless. They're the
Yeah,
idiots.
exactly.
So it's only when it suits your own agenda. So, I mean, we are on episode 3. We're sort of, figuring out what we want this to look like as it's going. We're getting a little bit of structure in place slowly but surely. The whole kind of premise is to kind of try and be as transparent as possible as what it's like being a working musician making money, not being the people who are chasing, getting on the charts or whatever. So trying to give it like some real, actual, tangible advice of how people can make a living and make a career out of music without having to worry about being that 1% of like the most famous people. So boring stuff aside, do you really enjoy playing the Spanish stuff, or do you just do it because people like it of you?
It's a funny...
I'm going to box you into a corner.
Oops, no, I actually...
He's not even really Spanish, you know that, don't you?
Yeah, I'm from Wirral,
Yeah, it's a Brandon
Carl.
Genius idea.
That but he's got so deep that the accent's just stuck.
His name's Carl.
Yeah.
And one day someone thought he sounded Spanish. He went Carlos. Yeah.
I'm not gonna actually make you answer that.
No, I can answer. I don't mind.
If you want to, go ahead.
Yeah, actually, it's funny because I had like a roller coaster of emotions.
It's changed over time.
Well, now it's good.
Okay, yeah.
And I think it stay like that.
Yeah.
But in the beginning or whatever. This is when I prove that I'm Spanish because I can't speak English. So what happened in the beginning, I was like, I have to do these songs because they sell out, all of these. But I was feeling like I was selling myself. Like,
you didn't want to just be the Spanish guy.
Yeah. But now I'm like, but they're mine now. So and I know nobody else is doing it. Yeah.
So actually,
it feels like original songs.
It's your uniqueness rather than you selling out
niche,
something.
Isn't it?
Yeah. So I enjoying them, and I do actually listen to those songs. It's not like not many.
How many
Spanish
times
people.
do we listen to Oasis like bangers sat in the house? 0 times out of 0, right? Yeah. But you're saying some of the Spanish stuff you do listen to.
Yeah, I do actually listen. Like
one day you'll hear him go past on the motorway playing the Ketchup song.
No, not that one. But no, there's a
Some are okay, some not so okay.
See, I wasn't
Gypsy
lying.
Kings,
Is it
talking
the
about.
Yeah, Gypsy Kings class. Is which one is it that is just made up? Like,
yeah, well,
is that the Ketchup song?
Ketchup, basically.
I said, hey,
Yeah, it's well. You know that first
you told me an
rap
interesting
song?
story of what that song actually, like how it came to be.
Yeah.
Go on.
There's that first rap song.
Yeah, hip hop.
That's the song. So they say there's a guy coming to the bar, and he's singing that song, but because we are Spanish and we don't know English, we understand. You understand the words. We understand. You
get the rhythm and a bit of the vowel sounds or whatever,
and that's it. That's what they're saying. The guy was singing, but it means nothing. It's hello. All right. Don't laugh. It's your cable, man. It's dodgy. It's
Is
your
that my
fault.
cable?
The Pro Music Production Podcast with a janky XLR cable, which is a very good topic at some point to talk about what to do when your gear falls apart on stage.
Oh.
I'm sure we've all got horror stories about that.
That wasn't the cable. That was me with the secret mute button. Just in case.
Carlos
I was just testing
coming.
it out in case he goes too far with anything and we need to cut him. You know.
The Carlos
useful.
censorship button.
Yeah.
There's some kind of context, like a little bit of like some of the stuff I wanted to figure out. What we've said in a couple of the first episodes was what was like our first time on a stage doing something.
Yeah.
Like what kind of first performance you ever remember, and then what was like the first kind of like gig. You know, like
Gig.
something that you would call up a gig now. What was your first couple of them?
Well, like most of people, it was in high school,
Yeah.
obviously, you know. And by the time I was playing drums, you know, or trying to play drums.
Oh, that's okay.
That's my first ever performance in front of people.
Carlito on drums.
Yeah, it was all right. We just played 2 songs. Then first time singing and playing guitar, it was also in high school. But that was quite good. I mean, not me. I'm not good at it now. Imagine back then. But I was actually quite confident, and people were surprised about. You know,
how old were you? 16?
Something like that. 17 maybe, or 18.
Was it a talent competition or
No, it was just
an assembly or whatever? Or
in high school, and you know, there's a few parents and
some kind of show.
Yeah. There was a drummer and a bass player with me, and
Do you remember what you played?
Yeah, we played La Bamba actually. Funny enough. I mean, it's 3 chords, right? So
it's good to see that you've really progressed.
Yeah.
The repertoire's expanded.
That song will stay with me forever.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like I've wrote.
Just
I think
the fact
to be honest
of
with
playing La Bamba in Spain, though, it's so cliche.
Yeah.
But it's as I say, like,
And
we
it
do
was
listen to those songs.
we boxed him in a corner by making him play these. He was doing it out of choice at 17.
Yeah, I mean, we do actually listen to those songs.
Yeah, fair.
Okay.
And it's an American guy who wrote it, actually. So it's like
jokes on us.
Richie Valens, right?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So what can you say now?
Return the serve.
Yeah. It's your fault now.
So that was like something that looked a bit more like a proper gig. When you were still over in Spain, were you doing any gigging like regularly, any residency sort of thing, anything like as a part-time thing or a full-time thing or?
No, never got paid, or at least regularly.
Okay.
Maybe once
Did
or
you
twice.
You did some paid gigs in Spain?
3,
Not so much.
2, 3.
Yeah, okay.
Just because we played for the main event of my town, which is Palamos, in the coast. We played for the
It's like a fair
town hall, or
you
know, like for the actual government kind of thing. So they paid, but you know,
You played
Not
for the
much.
Spanish government.
basically, yeah. They're still chasing me for that.
He's gone
you know.
pretty downhill these days, then, hasn't he? You know, from,
Yeah,
the
but it's-
from the Spanish government to the to a corner
go
pub,
on.
a corner pub in Wales.
Yeah.
No, it's funny because they actually chased the performance. Like the Spanish, it's like the Spanish Inquisition, man. Governments are crazy. The government is crazy. In here, you complain, you have to pay taxes, blah blah blah. But you hide. Everyone hides everything. In Spain, there's eyes everywhere, man.
This is how
See,
we've done it 8 minutes. We've done 8 minutes.
I didn't even need
to look at
to
me.
say anything. We're 8 minutes in, and the Spanish Inquisitions came up. I didn't bring it up. I was being
And talking about how all Brits hide their money from taxes.
Yeah, I mean,
All
we
of
all
them
do that.
Blanket. We
Everyone.
all do that.
I mean,
Everyone does
I've
that
got no
a little
idea
bit.
what
Important to
you're talking
say that this is a music
about.
/ comedy podcast.
Absolutely got no idea.
None
what
of this
you're
is
talking
financial advice or the
about.
truth.
I don't get paid in money. I get paid in
Bitcoin, so it's non-traceable.
100% Bitcoin or nothing.
No, I'm actually declaring everything, which is funny enough because I don't do enough to pay taxes anyway. So
I'm actually.
I'm declaring everything because I actually don't make that much money. It's not. Yeah.
That's such a mad shout.
I'm not sure that's the flex that it sounded.
but I don't
just
mind
trying
if
to-
I have to pay. I'll pay. You know, it's
He's trying to not
you're
get
using the
get
services. You have
deported.
to pay.
He's
Yeah,
basically.
I don't
yeah.
think HMLC are going to be watching this yet.
No, but anyway, it's
no.
like being serious now. If you go to a restaurant and you order a steak, you pay for it, right? Because you pay for the service and you pay for the steak. So it's the same. Like if you use buses, if you use NHS, blah, blah, all the services the government brings you, you have to pay for them either way, one way or the other. So you better declare everything. But that's 100%. Another fucking thing.
Yeah.
That's a whole different.
Yeah.
Okay, so
we should move on from this topic before.
I'll try and segue as nicely. So that was we were talking there before we went a little bit off piste about gigging in Spain.
Oh my God.
What was the driving force behind you moving to the UK?
Mm-hmm. Say again.
What was the reason you moved to the UK?
Oh yeah. I was still thinking about the taxes.
That's why he moved to
the main
UK,
reason?
Yeah.
No.
Because he owed money to the Spanish government. So he's on the run.
No. I just wanted to clarify that.
Yeah.
That we made 1 gig. We got paid 1 gig.
Yeah.
And they chased us.
They what?
What?
They chased.
The government was chasing us.
For the money?
For 1
gig? Like,
gig?
you have to declare that. It's like, it's 1 gig.
How have
it's
they got
split in 5. It's 50 quid each.
How have they got the manpower to know that you, as one individual, has done that and needs to go and...
Well, he did say they played for the Spanish government. If
Well,
anyone's going to know about...
But it's
in
a small
the tax
town.
office going like...
It's a small town of 18,000 people out of 44 million people. So imagine how many people are working in government to chase that bloody 300 euros, man. Anyway.
That's insane.
I'm just here complaining about the government. The reason why I moved, because of fucking Spanish government. Oh my God! I'll get kicked out of the world.
You're gonna be moving back because of the bloody UK government in a minute.
I'll just go to the moon. Because no one wants me in this planet, man.
Oh my God! So you moved to the UK because
So music basically. There's
moved to Liverpool, sort of one of the music capitals of the world, or whatever. You were London first, weren't you? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Didn't sound like I remembered that, but I do actually now remember that.
Well, it's
Do you remember the day that you decided to move to the UK? Like, do you remember?
Or was it a process?
Well, actually, there was a short process. So there was not one day or the other, like from one day to another. But there was actually a small process. It all started with a movie, believe it or not. Have you ever seen Into the Wild? Like Eddie Vedder sings the soundtrack. Eddie Vedder from Belgium.
Okay.
So it's a good movie about, basically, it's a true story for a guy that moves away from his wealthy family and wants to go to Alaska on his own.
Yeah.
I won't spoil anything else, but he travels alone with his backpack. No money, nothing.
Right.
It's just like, you know what, I'll leave everything. So I saw that movie and I was like, cause I've never felt in my place in Spain. So I needed a change, and that started from that. I did this Camino de Santiago, which is like, I think in English they call it St. James Way or something like that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
It's that bad path, basically.
Yeah. So
I did that, and after that I was like, I still need something else.
Okay.
And I was like, sort of. It's hard to say I'm getting famous, but I wasn't, obviously. But I was getting
locally
known.
Within your town, people knew who you were.
Yeah, exactly. I was being, or at least I saw it coming.
Basically, you were getting too much heat in your hometown, and everyone was coming after you.
Yeah, the tax office.
No,
he's got debts to pay here and here. And...
Not in that sense. I felt the shark in the small fish pond. Sort of thing.
You're the shark in this scenario. You're the shark, are you?
No, I know. You know what I mean.
I know what
not
I mean.
literally a shark, but I was seeing like all the people like that than me
Yeah.
played in the same circuit and never like they were way better than me.
Yeah.
Nothing happened to them.
They were still doing the same thing they've been doing 10 years before or whatever.
Basically. So I was like, will I end up like this?
Right.
I don't want to end up like this.
Yeah.
Will I end up working in a normal job I don't like? Blah, 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 you know.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, I was like, I'm wasting my time. I consider myself an artist, good or bad. That's not my thing. That's someone else's opinion. You know, it's not about me. But I consider myself an artist, and I wanted to kind of like improve and learn from better people. And I was feeling like I was getting to that level of good good, but not that good.
Yeah.
So if I'm like good in here, imagine I'll never be able to improve. You know?
Yeah.
And I'm not a university guy, which I can go and do the lectures and read.
So you literally were kind of held back by your environment. That kind of thing.
I felt like there was an end in I was in a maze and I was seeing the end.
Yeah.
And I was like, and basically all I can do is just come back. That's all I can do. Okay. So there's a wall.
I mean, it's probably a similar thing. The provincial towns in the UK are a lot like that.
Yeah, 100%.
There's a lot of people in small towns.
That's why everyone moves to cities.
Yeah.
In America, everyone who wants to be a musician moves to LA or New York. Or it's similar everywhere around the world, I suppose. But, but yeah, I think, obviously, I suppose Barcelona there, which...
again, that's the thing. It will look like I hate Spain, but I don't. It's just music-wise... It
doesn't have the same culture, unless you're playing flamenco in a kind of a tourist bar. Or something.
Yeah, I mean,
not even
Shakira did all right.
Yeah, but she's from Colombia, you see. So like all big artists never come from Spain, which is funny. Like I can tell you.
What about Enrique Iglesias?
But that's because he's Julio Iglesias' son. Otherwise.
Okay, so what about Julio Iglesias?
Yeah, that's me.
What about
in the 60s?
What about Rafael Nadal?
Yeah. What about Messi? Well, not Messi.
You're gonna say Messi?
Xavi Hernandez.
Oh yeah, that little Spaniard.
Yeah. But yeah, okay, I get what you mean. So you come to London.
You had a friend who'd moved from where you live to London. You kind of knew someone,
which is my wife now.
Hey.
Yeah. So.
That was a champagne cork.
Well, by the way,
from another angle, that might not look like he's popping the top off. I'd translate what Carlos does.
You better use that camera for this shot.
The bottom of that shot wasn't cut off. Just pooping my wife.
It's a Spanish expression.
You don't understand, guys.
It's a term of endearment.
Oh, God.
It's something Spanish. We understand.
Okay,
Which, by the way, is our anniversary today, and we are here talking with you. 11 years, man. Fucking 11 years.
It's crazy.
So thank you for choosing us over your
11-year relationship. Yeah,
I mean, as I say, 11 years, so I'd rather be here.
Hey.
Yeah, okay. So fair enough.
Look at us. So you moved to London, and then you moved to Liverpool. When did you start? So I met you when we were both still working for Rubens. Which, before I went full-time in music, I kind of went part-time with a cafe job and was starting to chase gigs to kind of like get enough gigs that I could then think about binning the cafe job off. Were you gigging when we first met? Had you done some gigs by that point?
Well, I did gigs, but not like you, even less. So every now and then sort of thing.
Yeah.
Because I was still trying to do band gigs.
Right, okay.
The reason why I play solo now is because, first of all, it's more convenient. But that took me time to realize that I could do it. So before I realized, I was still chasing band gigs, chasing band members, and blah, blah, blah. And, they never hear. It's a long story.
When you get to the point that you realize that you can go and just do it yourself, and you can be a sole trader just with your guitar and go to a gig yourself, and
you get
is so
3-4 times more money.
The split's less or whatever,
basically. And bars pay, which is bad. It's another topic, but bars pay less as well. So it's a win-win for us, not for other musicians.
Yeah, it makes it easier to get a singer in if they're good enough to hold their own for a bar.
Yeah.
And even like the band thing's funny because I guess you're kind of sharing the workload a little bit, but I don't understand why band fees aren't still then higher, basically just the equivalent of the solo fee times however many people are in the band.
I know why. I know why this is. I've spoke to many people from venues and I know why this is, right? Because the bars don't care about the music. They don't really care.
As long as it's to a point.
They care about the business, right? And the thing is that a solo act with an acoustic guitar and whatever, playing upbeat songs,
a stomp box, Carlo,
maybe a stomp box, or a loop station, or
that is a clip. That's our first obvious clip. A stomp box, Carlo. Pussies.
Well, now we've offended half the local community musicians.
Actually, 2 out of 3 of us on here use them. So
I will get into this because I want to know why he hates them so much. But
okay. Yeah, that's another. Sorry, carry on.
But yeah, I'd like to be fair. Like when I've spoke to venue managers about this, basically the reason, long story short, is in terms of their business, getting people in the bar, keeping people in the bar, a good solo act is almost just as effective in terms of getting people in and making money than a whole band. Yeah. And the bar doesn't care about your, 12 tracks of luscious sound. They don't care. Yeah. They just want people to be in, spend the money, buying shots, and
I know. I think my thing is like why function bands are great for loads of things like. Some weddings. Has to be a function band.
Weddings.
Some of the bars in town has to be function bands because it's like a big space. They've got like some sort of history of like having bands play there and stuff.
Yeah.
But like for the musicians themselves, like if I was going out and giving, I think that this comes from the perspective of being able to go out and do it myself.
Yep.
It's like even with us talking about doing our duo, like money wise, I think because we can maybe chase more work and do more things and there's 2 heads working towards one goal, then it might like benefit in that way. But actually it's probably not a good on a gig to gig basis good financial decision to join a band or a function band or something.
Not even a duo. Like it's always better to be on your own.
You might get like a 50 quid more for a gig as a duo, and then you're splitting it in half anyway.
It's just 25.
And the only benefits that I see though are not financial at all.
It's like workload.
It's like workload. Like there's 2 people setting things up. You've also got like just that thing of just not being on your own all the time when you work, and you've got.
What I'm realizing is this. The more and more we do these podcasts, this is just therapy for Connor because he's so lonely gigging all the time.
I bring it up all the time, but it's
going to get to the point where he's driving to a gig on his own and he's listening back to our own podcast to not feel so lonely. But then you're listening to yourself talking
with tears in my eyes. But the thing is, but I just I mean, I am a massive advocate for like in terms of music, it is, and I have spoke to many friends who have also agreed, like it is a very lonely job. And the one thing that I find about, like, it's that thing of you are the person on the stage, everyone's looking at you, but you're the most loneliest person in that venue. Because
Can I tell you something about that? The reason why you feel lonely because the people you have in front are the opposite of you. If you actually play in front of 100 musicians, you won't feel that lonely.
Yeah, but you'll hate the gig because you're so hyper aware of all the technical things.
True.
Yeah.
But you won't feel lonely.
Cheesy or whatever.
True, yeah.
I've had a wedding where as I was setting up, some guy came over and went, "Oh yeah, I do a bit of this as well. I'm in a wedding band. I do that kind of stuff." And I wasn't paying attention to anyone else in the wedding. Yeah. I wasn't looking at him, but in my head, I'm just like, "There's a fellow musician here."
Yeah,
it's so like cringe.
It happens to me.
It made me cringe so hard.
Yeah. You don't care about
because then I'm playing Sweet Caroline, and I'm like,
will he like
we
it?
We know that there's cheese there, right?
Yeah,
and to another musician, you're kind of dying inside. Like, don't look at me.
The worst one I had was playing a wedding for an agent,
right?
And it was his family. It was like, I mean, I'm sure he won't mind me saying because he said it was excellent, but so like one of the agents, Neil, who does, anyway, I played like a family. Yeah. I played like a family wedding or something for him. Yeah. I can't remember who it was he was related to, but he was there. And it's like not just another musician, but it's someone
who can dictate some of your work.
Actively watching you because they're judging you based on your performance of like giving you work. And I'm like, well, if this goes down a storm in front of an agent, you're going to get loads of great work. But if it doesn't go down well, so there's definitely pressure there. Like I definitely feel
that's one of the things we were talking on another, I think the last episode about it a little bit about like what some of the first things you do when you go and try and get gigs. Some of it's doing open mics, right? Mm-hmm. But actually open mics, you then also just doing the same thing. You play into other musicians. You might all be at different stages of how 100%. Good you developed are as being a performer or whatever, but
yeah,
you still
sometimes there's more pressure in open mic than there is a
because people generally pay more attention. If it's a well attended one, that's probably one of the most attentive audiences you will play to.
I shit my pants in open mics, which is crazy. I literally in other environments as well.
Yeah.
But not just as an expression, but literally.
Hopefully in bathrooms.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully not, because
after.
pants are pants, you know. So, well.
Don't bring up the Weatherspoons thing. Don't bring it up.
No. That's for another podcast.
Have you told me about this?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
How do you not remember this?
Was this at the engagement party?
Yeah.
I was 12 Guinness in or something.
You don't want to know that story. Yeah.
We'll come back to it. That it might trigger in my brain, but I don't remember a lot.
Okay. So. But yeah, so...
you were talking about open mics and shit in your pants.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so I want to talk about basically then how you started to get towards that stage then of making a bit of a living out of it. So obviously you come over from Spain, you come over to London for a little bit, and you were working a few jobs. Then you moved up to Liverpool, and then you would, again, as you've said, like doing the odd kind of things, balancing work and with gigs. When did you sort of reach that point where you wanted to make that jump over to full time, and how did you know it was the right time?
So, having a car changed my life.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Yeah.
It sounds stupid, man, but I mean, if you actually want to work in this business, you have to remember, you have to bring your PA, bring your guitar, bring your dogs, bring your wives, bring your kids, bring your house, bring everything. You know?
Yeah.
So, you know, bring the Spanish Inquisition. So
bring the Armada.
So, you know, you gotta have a car.
Yeah.
Even if it's a small car. Mm-hmm. And I never drove, so I didn't have the driving license.
When's that ever stopped you before? Yeah.
Well, I could drive what's the tractor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could drive a tractor.
That'd be an interesting start to a gig, showing up in a tractor. You could charge a premium for that.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Playing some like really farmer songs, like
yeah.
With the banjo.
Spanish farmer it's like you get a little bit of
the
hay,
thing and
hay in your mouth, a straw hat, and
good tomato, pulling like a carriage of big tomatoes.
Well, you're not allowed to say that anymore. Bar Black Sheep. It's changed now to something else.
Baba Rainbow Sheep.
Apparently, like it was.
Bambole.
Just slipping it in there.
Yeah.
You've got like slightly Spanish pop hit Tourette's sometimes.
Yeah, the certain syllable will set him off.
Yeah.
Can't say Latin anything, which is not great that he lives in Liverpool. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So you must have started to get some regular.
Yeah,
work,
basically,
some regular gigs.
Connor started giving me some covers for JSN.
How did you meet?
That's right, because so we knew each other. I knew of Carlos.
You can hear him coming.
What?
You could hear him coming.
Oh yeah, because I heard faint sound of that. No, I'm not going to say it again. I'm not going to mention the mariachi music. So right.
With a flower like the rose.
Essentially.
He could play in the Coolies.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my God.
This is a strange story for a podcast, but I knew Carlos because he worked with my ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
So I knew of him.
Okay.
And she said, I work with this guy and he's a musician, and I'm like, yeah, okay. Everyone's a musician these days, like, you know what I mean? That means he can probably play Wonderwall at parties or something.
Which I don't actually. I don't know it.
Yeah, okay. So I was like, anyway, so I never gave it much thought because everyone.
If you're a musician, suddenly everyone's got
they're
a bit
like,
of
my auntie's dog walker's a musician. No, right. So anyway, for a little bit, just nothing. And then in COVID, I believe, they were doing these like lockdown stream thing, the live gigs.
Yeah, right.
And I seen Carlos do one for a bar in Bootle called the Lock and Key.
Right. Okay.
And he did like a live stream from home thing. And I remember hearing, the first thing I heard was like him playing like a blue, I can't remember what song, but it was like a blues song with like the harmonic, the whole.
The first moment I realised that you know when you kind of see musicians and you go, I'm going to keep a track on them.
Yeah.
First time was same thing. You ripping the harmonica.
Right.
Yes.
As soon as I heard that, I was like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's got it.
So I heard that, and I remember the stream was like half an hour, 40 minutes, and I remember like I was like, oh, like this is the guy she keeps going on about. I'll just put him on or whatever, you know what I mean, and just watch it. And then I remember literally making a cup of tea and just sat down watching the whole 40 minutes. Like, oh, this guy's really quite cool. So anyway, I can't remember.
We weren't just going to be bastards the whole episode, Carlos. Yeah, got to be a little bit.
This is my nice.
I told you there's idiots everywhere.
Okay, we got 30 seconds left on the nice section.
So basically, it turned out that the whole thing was just all editing, and he was terrible in real life. No,
post processing.
It was all auto tune. No, so basically, I seen the video. I was like, oh, he's great. So I can't remember whether I was sick or I think I was going on holiday. And I needed cover for my gigs, and I was kind of a bit like I remember I said to Carlos, I was like, I'll try and get you some gigs, and what I kind of inadvertently done was basically just forced them into bars, because I just went, like, I remember I was playing a couple of bars in Matthew Street, and I was just like, listen, I'm away on holiday, but don't worry, I've sorted a replacement kind of thing. He's really good and stuff. Bear in mind,
you'd only seen a video.
I'd only seen a video of him, and I was like, oh, I hope this goes well. And then obviously Carlos went in. Literally, I think the first one that he did, he got given a residency, and then I was just like,
destroyed the stage, mate. Well, the place or whatever. There's no stage, but yeah.
And then I was just like, okay, this is fine. So then there was a couple of other places, and you know how it is that as soon as you do a couple of gigs in the circle, that's it. You your name is there then, and you just keep getting offered, and that was literally it. So there wasn't like a big thing that I did, and
I find it was so weird that we met like making coffee together.
I know. And I met him because I was working in a restaurant.
Yeah.
So because I worked with his girlfriend and ex-girlfriend. So yeah, it's like it's funny how normal places can lead you to gigs as well. You never know, right?
Yeah, 100%.
But you see, that's why I'm in the UK. If this was Spain, impossible. There's a singer that plays with me. Well, that works with me. Is in the same position as me. Because there's no gigs. So how can he help me? How can I help him? If there's no gigs going. So
you both just share the misery or whatever.
Yeah. So in the UK,
I know a singer. He lives 2 bins up the road. I'm sorry to any Spanish musicians that may be tuning.
They'll just come to you. By the way, the address is no. Yeah. I was trying to do a joke, but it sounded really weird.
What was the joke?
I said the address is blah, 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 so they can come and
This address here.
Well, his address. I don't know, any address.
His address out. I don't
care.
So
the Spanish musicians can come and claim. That was the joke.
Okay, that's fine.
When you have to explain a joke, well, it wasn't funny anyway.
I'll leave some.
Go on, offend them even more.
Paella.
Yeah, there you go.
In the kitchen.
Ding, ding, ding.
I'm just going to check that the cameras and stuff are still rolling. You carry on.
That is fine. Yeah.
So that's how I got gigs.
So you started getting those gigs, and then how soon was it the jump from starting to get those to doing it full time?
Well, it was after the COVID, wasn't it? I still was getting the follow thing.
Because didn't you work in the Morrisons for a bit?
I did work.
I remember
3 months or something.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
They only needed people for
Christmas period.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. It was April though, but
COVID.
Like maybe the summer period.
I don't know what it was, but people needed because obviously you couldn't go to places, or you could, but you only for shopping.
Yeah.
So the amount of online shopping was increased for so much.
Yeah.
So they needed people in that section.
Right.
Basically that.
Yeah.
But and then I don't know, about a year or something, I started doing like full time. I got fired, kind of thing, more or less. Not fired.
Fired or fired? Like
no, because the job where I met your ex-girlfriend was basically they had to get rid of 3 people because they couldn't afford.
So they get rid of the Spaniard.
Well, they did,
obviously,
but not because of that.
The first person you'd be like, oh, well.
No. It was they were good. No, it was basically.
Sorry, your language skills just aren't up to.
Oh no!
Oh my god, Mamma Mia. So, no, what they did, they had to fire the 3 newest members.
Right.
Like
and I was the 3rd newest.
The most recent into the country. They're gone. Yeah.
Well, did you come with a boat or did you come with a plane? Did you pay for the ticket? Or you just...
Are you registered for tax in this country?
Are you legal?
We've noticed that your national insurance number seems to be a mobile phone number.
And you call it up and it just goes. It's Mr. Carlos Grassot. Carlos!
Hello! Hola! Yeah, they didn't want me to fire. They didn't want to fire me.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Because I could cook paella, so I was like...
Okay.
Was that on the menu?
Nah. It was too good for British people. It was too good, too tasty for people, you know.
Okay, yeah.
You know,
So they had to fire
you guys
you.
live in a country where people don't have a tongue to for the flavors.
Carlos has quite firm food opinions as well, which could be a whole other segment in itself.
I know. I'm always joking about this.
You enjoyed your dipper wrap that I made
I
you for
did.
lunch.
Yeah.
I'm always
British cuisine.
It's a joke. It's an easy joke, you know.
Because there's truth behind it. That's all.
Well, there is a little bit. There is, but not that. It's changing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, people are realizing that food actually exists.
Yeah, there's a lot of. It's also changing in Spain because there's a lot of junk food opening up over there.
Definitely. I think we're getting even. So it's one getting better and the other one is getting worse.
100%.
So it's more like it's all Americanized, you know. But that's a different topic, isn't it? So let's talk about music.
Okay. So
when did you go to only doing it?
Yeah. So
like full time, basically.
Basically, that was the time because I got like 3 residencies.
Yeah.
It's funny. You gave me that Matthew Street gig.
That's right.
And then that, what's the triangle thing? Battlefield Triangle.
Yeah.
So I played.
Oh yeah,
Hippie Chick.
bars. That was yeah.
So I covered.
Did you ever play that?
Which ones?
Like
Hippie Chick?
when they first opened.
Yeah.
The submarine one.
Like the Black Pearl.
Yeah,
and
the
Hippie
Yellow
Chick.
Submarine, Black Pearl played there. Peaky Blinders when Peaky Blinders was still there.
That was James, a guy called James who was doing the bookings.
Yeah.
He was okay. He was a really nice guy.
There was there's one round the corner that was called the Old Gas Station, which was one of my first residencies. It's what the Bongos Bingo Bungalow is now, where they do the
Bingo
lock-ins.
Bungalow?
Yeah.
Bongos Bingo Bungalow.
They loved their alliteration there, yeah.
And I haven't played there in a little while, but I did have a residency at the Tank Room, which is still going strong, up Carly and Curtis, and a lad who works there called Joe Rogan.
Right. Bring him here.
Well.
He sounds
to teach you.
That'd be the ultimate clickbait title.
Yeah.
I know Joe Rogan. Works at the Tank Room in the Baltic.
Yeah. That's got to be an annoying name to have.
That's Joe Aragon.
You know, yeah.
My joke.
So you got residencies at Matthew Street, one in the Baltic.
Yep.
Yeah. So immediately, I played the gig, and I immediately got. Of course, I mean.
They asked you to come back next week.
Were you making more money out them 3 residencies than the job?
That's the thing. So because I was used to work 30 hours or something like that, but for £10 an hour. Mm-hmm. So if you count, it's like £300 less taxes, which is $250 or something a week, and even less. I mean, I don't know what money like basically a month. I used to make like 1,200,
right,
more or less. Then my wife got that furlough thing as well, so I was able to work for to not play many gigs and make the same money.
Yeah.
Because one gig, those gigs were like 80 quid for 2 hours. Mm-hmm. So if I played 3
amount of money for so much less time.
Exactly. And then one odd gig that Connor would send my way.
A few extras, and then you'd like start reaching out yourself and
basically
finding new places and stuff.
Yeah. So I was able to, make enough to at least consider not working.
It's a strange thing, isn't it? Like when I mean, I'm not speaking from experience because I've only ever done this, but I mean, I can only imagine it's got to be a strange feeling going from making the same amount of money, having to give like.
Oh mate, it was the same for me. I was gigging I went to uni in Newcastle, stayed after in Newcastle for a couple of years. So I was in Newcastle for like 5 years. Yeah. Halfway through my second year, started gigging. Yeah. Was working an office job, and I was on like salaried 16 grand a year.
What was the office job?
I worked for EY,
right?
One of the financial services companies like KPMG,
right? Okay.
Deloitte, all that kind of stuff.
What was you actually doing though? I mean,
I was on different projects based on like what the need was for the business, but they would basically like outsource. Big projects to banks if banks needed to go through all their client information or something. Oh, okay. And I would be on a spreadsheet like sorting people's addresses out or something. That was literally like the job. But I was on whatever 16 grand a year broken down into weeks was, and then I'd go and do 2 gigs on the weekend and be like not far off it. And that was like a 37.5-hour office, waking up to go to work for 9 a.m, dealing with way more stress than I was meant to because I was like bottom of the ladder.
Yeah. So all the shit goes to you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Everyone keeps sending shit to the bottom.
100%.
Of the
and then I'd go and do 2 slightly random gigs. One might be 12 till 2 on Big Market at Filthy McNasty's. That was one of my first residencies.
Nice.
Probably not for actually like right now. If I look at it, it's probably not for great money, but like comparatively, then to figure out that you could
even the lower scale of gigs in comparison
the hourly
to the
rate
hourly rate of a normal job, like a normal 9 to 5 regular sort of paid job. Like even if you're doing a gig, which I would not recommend to anyone because I feel like it's being taken advantage of, but even if you're starting out and you're doing gigs for like £50-60, which I was in the beginning.
We've all gone through a little bit of that process.
Bit of that. And
everyone,
it's normal.
Now we look at it and go, don't do that. It's devaluing the whole thing when you see people taking a gig for 70 quid. You're like, come on.
But again,
it depends on your experience, though.
Yeah.
If you are brand new, I think, still take it because first of all, you're making £50 while you're still learning and doing what you love. And I don't think you're devaluing in the sense that if you're brand new, you aren't devaluing somebody who's got years of experience.
Yeah, and the chances are they're going to be in a venue that's like got a certain amount of people coming in on a Saturday night where it matters more that the musician can like keep that crowd away.
I only think you're devaluing it if you are someone who's very experienced and should clearly be charging more, but you're just choosing to do it less to undercut people. That's different.
That's funny because then you say, Ed Sheeran should charge, If Ed Sheeran comes to you and says, "Oh my God, you're charging $150, you're devaluing me, blah blah blah," because I'm earning whatever money. Yeah, but we're on different levels, different scales.
Exactly, that's what I mean. Yeah,
so
yeah.
It doesn't necessarily need to be how good you are.
Yeah.
Because most of people don't really see the difference.
Yeah.
Well, you can tell. A lot of musicians up there. It's like, why is he famous?
Yeah.
But that's again another topic. But the thing is,
are you a big Ed Sheeran fan?
No.
I took Carlos to see Ed Sheeran, you know.
When?
Yeah, but
oh my God! Wait, okay.
Yeah, no. Before you say that,
yeah.
Remind you that my favorite band was playing at the same night in Anfield.
Right. Yeah.
The Rolling Stones.
Okay.
And I was in Ed Sheeran, which I hate.
He didn't have tickets to the Roll.
No.
It wasn't that you made him go to one over the other.
The Stones were playing Anfield, which is great. Like, and I think
I still wouldn't go.
You know, but
expensive, man.
Not because of that, because it's Anfield.
Oh yeah, terrible.
I'll put a bomb and that's it.
Yeah, but okay.
La bomba.
La bomba. Para bailar la bomba.
Oh God.
Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
Okay. Just let's not talk about anything to do with bombs and Anfield because I'm playing there in 2 weeks and I'm gonna get pulled up side by security.
Like we've seen clips online.
Yeah. Next thing, I've got something getting shoved up my ass. Anyway,
completely unrelated matter, but
Anyway, so I said to Carlos, I was like, "You doing anything?" And he was like, "No, whatever." And I was like, "Do you want to come to a concert?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, like great." And I was like,
"Did you 1% think that he'd got you tickets to go to the Rolling Stones?"
Nah.
Okay. You know, I'm not that nice for friends.
Okay. But, I mean, it's so expensive.
But so anyway, I was going to see Ed Sheeran, and I bought 2 tickets to see him, and basically like no one could come. So, like, it was just like, this always happens to me. This is why I'm going to see Sam Fender on my own in 2 weeks.
I've told you, if you'd got me a ticket or made it any obvious at all that you were trying to get a ticket, I would have made it work that I was with you.
I know. But, as I say,
also,
normally...
Wonder Horse is sport and Wonder Horse are sick.
They are amazing, aren't they?
So,
but, so anyway, but I mostly go to concerts on my own because, like, the thing is as well, what's annoying is, I hate going to concerts with people that aren't musicians as well, because then they stand there in the concert trying to talk to you and stuff, and it's just like, I've paid all this money to watch this band, and you're just trying to talk to me like
I've got so many bad stories. I've kicked off at people at gigs for talk. I've kicked off at someone at a Sam Fender gig, and Alex will love me telling this story because I made a bit of a tit of myself. I felt like I was doing the vigilante justice for everyone else in the crowd. He just got nominated for Mercury Music Prize Award for some of his tunes on his first album. Nice. We saw him in Gorilla in Manchester. Nice. We were standing in this crowd, and it's just a woman, and it looked like a dad. I think it was actually her fella, which made it more awkward after the fact. But they were bladdered and he was playing like the gig was with a full band, but he did a couple of stripped back songs, just electric guitar. Playing one of the songs was the first song that I'd seen of him that made me like him in the first place.
What song?
It was Leave Fast.
Nice. Okay.
There's a really nice version at Glasgow on that little like separate stage.
Have you seen a guy called Frodo Gibson?
Frodo Gibson.
Yeah. Have you ever seen that guy? It's good as well,
No, yeah.
Yeah. It's the opposite of Sam Fender.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was at the Sam Fender gig.
He's on his way with a ring somewhere.
Bilbo with a Stratocaster. Yeah. Frodo Gibson.
Frodo Gibson. Yeah, it's Frodo Gibson and Samwise Fender.
Saruman Ibanez, because he's like a goth, and he.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah.
And it was like they were just pissed, and it was a quiet, intimate moment of the gig, and they were just like drunkenly like shouting at each other, chatting absolute shit. And I ignored it for, I'm going to say 5 minutes. It was probably 5 seconds because my temper at gigs around bad gig etiquette is like non-existent. I genuinely feel like I'm vigilante justice, like going after.
Good on you.
So I like went, we're fucking paid to see him, not listen to you chat shit. And I think I came off like I thought I was at like a 7.
Yeah.
But I must have come off at a 10 because I'd already started holding myself back and gone, no, leave it. And then it carried on, and then it boiled over. And I think I kind of scared the shit out of them.
It's so annoying, man. Like as I say, like we with my wife, we saw Radiohead in Manchester, and the same thing happened.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
and that's a band where you got to listen to the music.
Exactly. It's not like
it's not
like Oasis, you know, that you don't want to listen to them.
Yeah.
Like that was a
it's
joke.
It's the detail of the music.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. But
I'm glad you didn't hear what I said.
Was there another joke though?
Yeah, I said no. It's not like Oasis that you don't want to listen to them.
No, that's fine. I'm not really an Oasis fan.
I was back in the day when I was learning guitar. I can't say that I wasn't.
Like I love it. I like a couple of songs by Oasis, but I do think that like. And I don't know whether it's just being a cover artist, musician, you get asked for them all the time because you've got an acoustic guitar and they're probably one of the biggest acoustic bands.
Wonderwall is just the
like
song.
Sweet Caroline is not a bad song, but I hate it because of people make me hate it.
Yeah.
Like I don't hate Oasis. I hate them because people make me hate them. Sorry.
Also, I get it was the thing back then. Like I get like the bad boy,
it was massive.
the kind of like the Oasis Blair kind of bad boy sort of like situation.
Yeah.
I get it, and a lot of it was promo stuff. But then it's like we're not in that time anymore, and then they still are just acting like
Liam's
idiots.
still like
they still walk around like I'm Oasis whatever, and it's like. But really, mate, like there's tons of acts doing far better figures than like in far better shows.
I think it's like from the 90s though. It just literally now was thinking it's like wrestling. If you think like the Attitude Era in wrestling in the 90s and whatever, with all the massive characters.
Do you think it is?
And
it
was like they're like wrestling people.
Like it's put on.
Yeah, Liam's deliberately so like out there to kind of like evoke a reaction and get a response from people.
Well, have you guys realised? I might be wrong, but after Oasis, I mean, I'm talking about rock bands. Because I was thinking about.
Are you going to say there's been no band since then?
Rock bands.
What about Arctic
British rock bands?
Arctic Monkeys?
No, that's indie rock band. Like rock band. Like what like Coldplay.
Oasis aren't indie?
No. No, they're rock.
I wouldn't class Oasis as indie.
No, because then you call the Beatles indie as well. Because
it's weird. They don't really have the indie vibe, do they? Like the Oasis.
Depends what you mean by indie, though.
I think it's it's Britpop.
Yeah.
It's like it's.
We're gonna get into music classification, which is like such a deep.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about distorted guitars, like really pure distorted.
Okay, so the Darkness,
Marshall sort of thing.
the
Box.
Darkness.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Justin
Are they
Hawkins.
British?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But as big as the Oasis, I mean, I'm talking about Rolling Stones, Beatles,
No,
Pink
it's
Floyd. There's that size of the band. Coldplay gets in there, but it's not rock. It's more pop kind of thing.
Yeah.
And Arctic Monkeys, for example, in my opinion, it's not that level.
Yeah.
Like internationally.
I think
Nationally,
Arctic Monkeys got bigger in America than Oasis ever did.
Oh, mate, have you seen
Possibly,
the thing? It's a bit off topic, but have you seen the thing with Catfish? And like, have you seen like the way they've been counselling gigs and stuff?
Yeah, right.
Because a lot of people
thought they were still more relevant than they were.
So I'm assuming you don't listen to Catfish
and Bottom.
Okay. Yeah. Spanish people. Anyway.
Yeah, no, I know the band. I was going to say the Bottlemen. I know the name.
Okay.
No.
So like, obviously with Catfish, they did this big tour, and they
come back after a hiatus of a number of years, brought a new song out.
They build all these like massive venues, and even their own fans were like,
are
you famous enough to do these
do
these gigs, because they're big venues? And then obviously they put the tickets out, and the rumor is like there was a different reason for them cancelling, but the rumor was that they just didn't do enough in sales, so they cancelled the gigs.
They
basically
can't pay the venue then.
Something like that. But that is definitely like a real issue of like people thinking that they're a bit bigger than they are. And in my opinion, I think it's very controversial, but I think Oasis do think they're a lot bigger than they are. You know what I mean?
I think they were that big at the time.
They are.
I think actually they're bigger in the myth when they were not playing. I think actually like it was going to be so interesting to see how good the gigs are. They're going to be well attended. What they decide to do after the tour in 2025, but. Like I think they were.
Do you think
it's like a footballer who's better when they're injured and they're out the team, and everyone's like, "Oh, I can't wait till we get this player back."
Yeah. But to
and
be
then
honest,
when you get them back, you remember how kind of random and average they were.
Do you think the Oasis, this Oasis 25 thing? Do you think that it's like? Do you think it's a cash grab thing? Do you think that they're just coming back?
They've always said that they'll do it if there's like 100 million on the table or whatever the figure was that they said.
But
so it has to be something like that.
And then, fan. Does that then make you feel like less enthusiastic?
You're a customer rather than a part of a universe. Because if you know
that your favourite band is on stage just because of the money...
That happens with so many bands doing like one last tour, the actual final tour.
The reunion tours. Like
it's all cash grab.
Yeah, but again, would you not be... That's the same question. Would you not be a fan of someone that you know... He doesn't think like you in terms of, for example, politics or for example, he commits a crime. Would you stop being a fan of his music? So it's
can you separate the art?
Can you separate the art from the money? You know. Yeah. Okay, they do it for the money. Who doesn't?
Well,
if you go to work, you don't do it for.
We had this.
Oh my god, I love this company. Don't pay me.
Yeah.
You know, everyone.
Yeah, we had this
paid,
conversation about Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters, because obviously it's come out that he had a child with a woman outside of his marriage, like basically like he cheated on his wife.
Really, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
This year.
So
I don't know how old the kid is, but the story came out.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the Foo Fighters have now cancelled like all their like immediate dates and stuff, and they're going on a bit of a hiatus kind of thing. And we were talking about separating the art from the music, like because there's a lot of people that are now saying like, oh, like we're not listening to Foo Fighters anymore. We thought Dave Grohl was a good guy. Like we thought he was one of the good guys.
He's
and
a
now,
human
you know what I mean?
Makes mistakes.
Yeah, exactly. So. That's what I said. You know,
it's a pretty decent sized mistake. That,
I mean, having a kid.
It's like that size mistake that's going to grow into
an adult mistake.
But it's also hard on the other side, because it's like, okay, but if somebody you knew. If you knew somebody and they're in your personal life and they sort of cheated on their sort of other half or something like that, you'd be like, you horrible person. But then because it's Dave Grohl, it's like, well, it's Dave Grohl,
So he's got enough in the plus column
Yeah, he wrote The Pretender.
Let me say,
like, you know what I mean?
Let me say something. If, for example, John from no one knows what, the guy who washes dishes in a restaurant, for example, cheats on his wife, and he has a group of friends. What has he done in life to deserve people like looking at him and he's whatever, like you said, Dave Grohl, he's Dave Grohl.
So you can get away with more shit if you're better.
You can. I'm not saying it's right, but you can.
Logical conclusion of that argument.
So if you want to cheat on your wife, just make sure you're famous.
Exactly.
We figured it out.
We figured out this is how people have 9 wives and stuff because they're just famous and rich. I mean, we figured
but what I'm trying to say is that you'll get away with it because you're famous. So there's a phrase which is a bit slightly different, but I just talked about it, and I'll just say it because I want to talk. Okay, there's a guy, don't know where on the internet, that said what people love the most is to make normal people famous and rich and successful, and what they actually love the most is when they are up there. Ruin their lives.
Then they can tear them down.
And then, exactly. And then when they are in the shit, then just bring them back to the fame and that. So that's probably what's going to happen to Dave Grohl. Like, he's up there, and they're like, my God.
They get to a point where they
we'll destroy him now.
Yeah.
And then when he's in the shit, and he never stops crying, and like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Come on, because Dave Grohl, I'll buy you a ticket.
There's nothing that people are invested in more than like seeing a hero fall.
Yeah,
100%. And then the redemption story of them coming back.
Yeah. It sells.
And it really sells. It sells news, it sells papers, it sells whatever, articles online. So I 100% agree with that.
So as we said at the start of this nearly hour that we're going to try and be more structured, we've done one first section that is an hour long.
Yeah, but that's fine because the thing is...
This is the Carlos special.
So the Carlos special, emphasis on the latter.
Bit special, yeah.
The Carlos special, we've said, like, with all the special guest episodes, the idea is for the episode is going to be longer. So the idea is to make the episode around an hour to an hour and a half, but that will probably mean we're going to film for longer because there's definitely bits we're going to have to edit out.
Definitely bits you're going to have to edit.
Like
just clip in between. Like, I've got a different haircut.
Didn't Connor have a beard on the last clip? So
let me also just check again at the next half an hour thing that we're still rolling. I don't know if you want to actually take a break.
We'll take a short break.
And then we'll come back and do slightly games and stuff.
And then we're going to do a bit more of a fun, sort of light-hearted second half where we're not talking about the Spanish government and taxes and...
Dave Grohl's second kid.
And how it's perfectly fine to be a cheater if you've got millions in the bank.
It's fine, man.
We've made some great conclusions from this pod. So, we'll see you in the second section.
Hey guys, hope everyone's enjoying the episode so far. Please remember to go and follow us online, TikTok, Instagram, all those places. Like and comment on this. You can book us for any private parties, events, weddings, whatever it is. Drop us a message on our socials. Come see us live. We're playing every weekend around the Northwest. Let's get back into the episode. Okay, we are back. Next section, it's Harry's Game Corner.
Oh,
so
Harry's Game Corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not Game Corner. Game Corner.
Corner.
Yeah.
Cornea.
So where your eye is, los ojos. Sí, claro.
Sí.
We've got a couple of options. The alphabet game, I think, is probably a little bit easier of the two of us because we've kind of got to be crowded around it, and I don't know how that's going to affect the shots and the mics and stuff. The other one we can do sat exactly where we are, which is like the guess the intro thing from Nevermind the Buzzcocks, but using kazoos.
Okay.
And you get a minute. And you got to... There's a fair play element in this.
Yeah, 100%.
Because you only get a point if you get the other people to guess what the song is. So the people guessing have got to actually try and guess. Because you could win by giving someone else no points by just saying stupid answers. Okay, so you've got to try on the kazoo. You've got to genuinely try. You're probably going to be ace at this because of your harmonica experience. Connor learnt last week that he could play the kazoo for the first time.
I think everyone can play kazoo.
Not kind of
Like
straight
40
away.
It took a learning curve.
You'll
I
see
will
in the
say.
next few minutes.
Okay.
He'll probably still mess it up.
Yeah, I
You
got
only have to talk.
better over time with it, but at first it was just blowing air through it. Basically.
Yeah, it's not.
You've got, like,
you have to talk. You have to talk basically. Like this and that.
So yeah, I think we should probably play the kazoo game.
Okay.
Everyone's gonna get a minute each, and that's your go. You're gonna get little cards with songs on them, and you've got to get the other people to guess what the song is.
Okay.
This is the best Christmas party game, sat around with your loved ones. But the issue is there's two kazoos.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go first. You two can decide who's going to go first on the other kazoo, and then the other person's going to have second-hand kazooage.
You first then.
Okay.
You can tell you haven't lived a war, man.
And Carlos doesn't know where my mouth's been. I'm single. I'm single these days, you know.
Ooh. Use the podcast to promote yourself as a man.
Yeah. Scan the QR code for my Tinder profile.
It's right here.
Yeah, I've got to get a tattoo of a QR code on my
Oh God! Not for your gigs, not for work bookings, just for like your Tinder profile.
Yeah. You know,
You're horrible. So last week I confused Mariah Carey and Christina Aguilera.
It's gold, that clip. It's comedy gold.
Well, yeah. Very similar.
Has anyone
average.
My phone is doing some filming, so I can't do a timer.
Also, we made a hilarious joke about Talisa on the pod.
Oh, and now she's on.
I'm a
Celeb.
Celebrity.
It's meant to be.
Who is Talisa?
From N-Dubs.
You might know her from
some dodgy videos as well.
I was going to say Pornhub.
No.
That's not going to be made into a clip.
I am married, mate. I have what I need.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. Talisa was also.
Cool, okay.
She was on. Was it X Factor or Britain's Got Talent? One of them.
She was on something. Yeah.
And then she was in N-Dubs. You know, na. Cool.
Is that you have to do with the kazoo, otherwise?
I forgot who I was talking to for a second. And then she was one of the judges on X Factor after Cheryl Cole, and she got taken off it
the
because
slim girl,
the dark hair. She was a judge for like one season,
I
think.
Is it kind of a posh?
Like not this. Posh. She's not
well,
posh.
Not posh.
Part of the thing was like she's from the streets, wasn't it? Talisa's meant to be like, I don't know.
Oh my god!
Zoom in on that.
We all saw it.
Got it. You're using his kazoo after him as well.
Right.
That's the low.
We've got
a new low
now
point.
it's in his brain.
Connor's going to go away for a minute while we talk about Talisa.
Okay, let's talk about Talisa before
he's the one who edits these as well. He's going to have to
Wow.
Oh my god, that was just awful.
Now it's in his brain, man. So he went so quick up.
But that's the only time I've ever actually known for a fact that Connor has brain, because some of it came out.
Yeah. It was that big. It looked like a brain, man.
All right, do you want to do some kazoo rehearsal while he's away?
No, I'm so good. I don't need rehearsal.
I want to hear you shred a kazoo solo while we're waiting for Connor to return.
My God. Nah. Wait, it's a different one.
Okay. I bet you that's such a nice sound to listen to as well.
Okay, I'm composed now.
Yeah, you've sorted yourself out. Connor's back in the building. You're going on the kazoo's last now.
I saw some
for that.
white bits in there as well. I don't know what happened there.
That's fine.
I saw some sort of like flowery thing, like a white thing.
No. What? He's been baking cookies in the break.
Right. Yes, definitely.
So, Carlos, I reckon you get the first minute. Has anyone got any? I can see a time on here, so I can kind of clock it from there.
Okay.
Here's some cards. You have to get us to say what's on the card. So they're actually kind of artists and stuff.
1970s.
On the other side of the card.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's hilarious, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so
if you don't know the artist, you can pass.
I think I don't know them, to be honest.
Okay.
They're called the Beatles.
You know, from Kansas.
From Kansas. Kansas.
The Beatles? Who?
From Kansas?
They're burying friends with Donald Trump.
Oh, you mean the Quarrymen?
Oh,
That's
God.
the one.
Okay, so
Come on, man.
your minute starts now.
Okay.
Is it me who has to sing?
You're kazooing.
Are you kazooing me?
Wait,
I
All
thought
right,
it was
okay.
you.
No, you're starting.
Okay.
Right, we'll start your minute again
I
now.
was ready. Yeah. No.
Yeah, we already said the Beatles, didn't we?
Was that the Beatles?
What do I have to do then? I thought you said read
You
the
keep
card.
going, getting as many cards as you can go. It's as many cards in the minute. That's
Well,
how you win.
as soon as we get... Right, we're going to have to start this again, I think.
Okay,
Yeah,
wait,
yeah.
Carlos.
Probably.
Okay. Oh,
Do
right.
a new card.
Right.
Yeah.
Get us to guess the band. It's however many you can get in a minute.
You said read the card.
You don't read the card.
No, you don't read the
You
card.
play on
play.
That's why
kazoo.
I did the joke. I'll read for me, not read them out loud. Okay. Right. Yeah,
I didn't think there was going to be this much of a like sort of language barrier.
Yeah, 100%. So, yeah, so, okay, so you've got to try and get through as many cards as you can.
The way that you can win this game is by
Right.
getting us to say as many answers as possible in a minute,
Okay.
and you're playing the kazoo.
Right. Yeah. I see. Okay, I got it.
You got it now?
I got it.
Okay, you can have another minute that starts now. Band on the Run by Wings. That's really weird. Is it actually Wings?
It's not
Paul McCartney and Wings.
Yeah.
Okay.
funny. Like, yeah, I'm not lying. Okay.
You've had 20 seconds.
Well, let me think. Oh shit! What was?
Careless Whisper by George Michael.
No.
The Sound of Silence.
I just forgot the song.
Carlos has got one
Amnesia.
so far. You skip it.
Yeah.
It took him
You got 20 seconds.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Bowie.
No. Ooh.
Time. That's your Carlos. That's your minute, mate. I love you're gonna persevere anyway.
What is that?
Oh, Seven Nation Army by
Nation,
White Stripes. So you got two. We're gonna give you two.
Yeah, two.
Okay, I'm gonna go next.
Oh my god, that was so easy.
Give me. Stop looking at all of them because I'm going to use some of them. I can't have
Yeah,
any of the
we're gonna
ones
have to-
you've
we're
already
gonna have
looked
to
at.
shuffle
Have you
them,
ever
man.
played a card game before in your life? What are you shuffling? Oh,
No, we play with fish in Spain.
Okay.
yeah.
Right, my minute starts now. Okay.
Under pressure.
Yeah. Bowie and Queen.
The other one.
Oh.
Oh, Ice Ice Baby.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so one.
Backstreet Boys.
Yeah. Two. I'm gonna pass that.
Living on a Prayer. Bon Jovi.
Yeah. Right, I've got two? Got three. Some of mine are like okay.
Love.
Yeah, 10 seconds. No, that's not that.
Eric Clapton. Later.
Yeah! 4 for me, I think.
Nice.
I just got so many difficult ones. No.
can go
And
round
then
two.
so many easy ones that it was too late.
Okay. You can have that.
Oh my god.
It's a good thing this is not.
Feels like COVID times again.
It's a good thing this is not during COVID, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Your minute starts.
Oh, hold on.
Let's see. Let's
Wait, what
let's
the
give
hell's
only
that?
wrong answers.
Songs containing
That's what I mean. Any of them I kind of skipped because there's some that say like songs containing a day of the week. And
what?
We want to just, for now, we'll just do artists because that's a weird thing to try and get people to guess. Other end, mate.
What? You're joking or?
Light.
That's what it felt like.
Bob Marley.
Yeah, Bob Marley. Oasis.
There's the podcast band.
Okay, your minute starts
I'm just
now. Go.
Okay.
Wait. That's another
Trumpet.
false start. You got so excited. And I think you kind of were going to go and say shit or something. And you still had the kazoo in your mouth. You were
But I want to start again. Because,
yeah, it's fine. Start now.
Okay,
Wheatus.
yes.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay.
Pass. I don't know.
Gypsy Kings.
What? Oh,
Yeah. That's it.
Okay.
I forgot when your minute started, but I'm going to give you another 15 seconds.
Give him less. What?
Okay, pass.
Is that in French? What?
I think you're out of time there, mate.
Okay.
Beastie Boys.
It was the Beastie Boys, yeah. No Sleep Till Brooklyn.
Oh, sorry, mate.
What a tune.
So how many did you get? 3?
Let's see. We got Beyonce, Teenage Dirty, but you didn't get that one. The one was The Boxer by Simon and Garfunkel. I was trying to do. You know?
I mean,
You made the joke about the Sound
honestly,
of Silence before as well, though.
yeah. You've got "Sound of Silence," which is a song that everyone knows
could've
by
gone-
Simon, and you go the Boxer. Are you crazy?
And how I was feeling the Boxer.
That's it.
Yeah, and that lost you the round, so I take the win. Ding, 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 ding.
No, and you beat us so much.
And you're the
He's
professional.
You've redeemed
I know.
yourself from the Christina Aguilera.
I don't think there was anything that
Mess
needed
up.
redeeming because if that clip goes out and does well, then it was worth me looking like a tool.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay, fair
I'm
enough.
completely fine about that.
Yeah. 100%.
When I see all of these, I see how bad I am with music, man. Like,
Yeah, honestly, actually, looking at this game, it's really good for song setlist suggestions.
Oh, yeah.
Well, actually,
100%.
actually,
I mean,
Westlife. I've never heard of Westlife in my life.
Oh my god!
Honestly,
What?
You've never heard of Westlife?
I never heard
Do they
of
not
All
have-
Saints neither. Well, All Saints.
What's a Westlife song like?
I don't know this band neither. All Saints.
Which All Saints? I guess it's kind of like Brit stuff.
do you know-
When did you? What year did you move to the UK?
2012, 13.
Yeah, that's all that stuff
Boys
is like
and-
UK
okay.
stuff.
No idea.
Quick rapid
He's like-
fire. Okay, Carlos, I want to hear your opinions of the rapid fire opinions of these acts. Nicki Minaj,
Horrible.
Jay-Z,
Horrible.
Nick Jonas,
Boring.
Lana Del Rey.
It's all right, actually.
No,
I don't like her, but it's interesting. Interesting, yeah, that's the word.
Okay.
okay.
And she's beautiful as well. So
I don't
which
have any
makes-
more other
it has
interesting
nothing
ones.
to do with music, but
Like,
Dua Lipa.
I it's very interesting.
oh yeah, he's interested in something.
She's very interesting.
Yeah.
I've
No,
never heard
actually-
their music, but she's interesting.
Yeah, and the performance, like again, you know, the
Performance.
yeah, no, as I say, like
Yeah.
it's the whole show is interesting. It's good.
Oh yeah, the whole show. Yeah.
No, I mean I've seen a few clips, but she's good actually.
Yeah.
She sings all right as well.
Dire
I
Straits.
respect her. Amazing.
Dire Straits.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Nice.
However, overrated.
Money for nothing, innit?
If it wasn't for Sultans of Swing,
Are you proud of that?
I am. I was waiting for ages for that.
if it wasn't for Sultans of Swing, they wouldn't be who they are.
No, I mean
Money for Nothing.
Money
was,
for nothing
like,
was huge.
It
on
was
MTV.
huge because they were who they were. It is a great song,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
Some of the music's beautiful. Romeo
Also,
and Juliet.
Brothers
Yes,
in
yes,
Brothers in
but-
Arms, one of the
Brothers in
best bits of guitar
Arms.
music of all time.
Yeah, but it's you speaking about songs, but a band is made from albums, in my opinion, not from just songs. And if you take one song of each album, they have like 5 albums or 6 albums.
Yeah.
And one of the
I
albums,
guess
you don't
like
know
the
a
best,
song.
greatest things. Yeah,
I wouldn't put it in a top 10.
You take how solid the albums are, but like some of the best stuff is like bands that have only had one song. Some of my favorite songs are like
100%.
random.
You know what
song
I heard the other day was, you remember that band Orson?
Yeah.
You remember that song?
No Tomorrow.
Yeah, No Tomorrow.
Yeah.
And
they've got 2 or 3 decent songs.
I hadn't heard it for ages, and it came on. I was like, do you remember that song? It was so cool.
Let's go to a rave and behave like we're tripping simply because we're so in love.
It was such a tune. In fact, I was thinking about adding that into my...
Now you said it, I was.
I was like, that was such a tune, wasn't it?
So we're approaching the end of our Carlos special. We are going to have to do this again, sort of like Carlos After Hours, and we'll do it in here. And we'll get a drink, and we'll it'll fall apart. But that could be a Patreon thing.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So you better pay, motherfuckers.
Listen to the Spanish man.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah,
this is going to fall apart before it's even started, isn't it? So yeah, one of the last things you wanted to talk about was like. So we're going to talk about a little bit of like what's going on with you, what kind of stuff you're looking at, what's current for you.
What is not going on?
Before we give the platform,
the shameless plug.
Yeah.
Before we do that,
any guest we want to get a little chunk.
We want you to impart some words of wisdom on the viewers. So,
because obviously you've listened for the last hour and a half or whatever it is.
Every guest, if they manage to get this far, they should see a doctor. But
a doctor of love.
Yeah. But do you have genuinely any advice, any words of wisdom from someone like yourself who does this?
You've got a slightly non-traditional route to get to 100%. Be doing sort of the same thing that we're all doing. Yeah. So I think your perspective is probably quite interesting.
So yeah, any advice to any upcoming musicians, anyone who is sitting in the bedroom?
I can predict what this first word's going to be.
Oh no,
it's going to be don't.
anyone who's sitting in.
Don't be like me.
Yeah. Okay, come on. Some advice.
It's very simple, man. Just never stop believing in it.
Wow, okay.
Never give up. Because life...
Small town girl.
You're not using your kazoo.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. That's so easy. Of course you're going to win without the kazoo.
Yeah.
So, well, I was going to make it easy, but I'll make it longer because, the audience deserves some wise words from me, Spanish words.
Yeah. This is like the monologue bit. We're not going to intrude now. This is the cameras on you. This is your advice.
What you've done,
I also have the power to turn your mic off.
Okay. Yeah, you better do.
How long before the word Spanish Inquisition get?
I was about to say it, but spot.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Go on.
You're still angry because we won the Euro Cup.
Not angry, just
no.
Cold and emotionless.
I like Spain. I
love Spain.
It's a gorgeous.
Spain's one of my favourite countries.
It's a very
sounds like we're sort of pandering.
Yeah,
like, I've got Spanish mates.
Yeah. They're not that bad.
Yeah. Exactly.
They're actually not that
bad. We need to actually try and keep on track for the first time in our lives.
Okay. Advice. Okay.
Some stuff that's a bit about like what to think and what to feel, but some stuff that's actually like practical advice.
Yeah. So basically, I wouldn't say because it takes a personality to do what I've done, not a good or bad person, just a personality, right? So you gotta be like kind of crazy because to leave the comfort zone, I know it's not easy. So I wouldn't say to people, "Oh, it's easy, man. Just leave everything." Be poor like me, just leave from nothing, and you could die and nobody would know. No, it almost happened. No, not
this
literally.
Advice has seemed really inspirational up to now.
No, I'm not going to be so. I'm going to be realistic.
Yeah.
But if you, first of all, you need to know. You need to really speak with yourself, not with anyone else. With yourself. Don't listen to anyone, and have a conclusion. If you want to be a musician, is it really something that you really want to be? If you really want to be, and it's really your passion, it really, when you go to a gig, you play an instrument, or you listen to music, or whatever, if it really brings emotions, then don't give up, because I mean, we're not the best musicians in the world. We are not the only ones, and we're not going to be the last ones. Mm-hmm. There's something in music, in art in general, but we're speaking about music, that makes humans different from other animals, right? That's something that I don't know what it is, but it's not the rational part of it. We are full of emotions, mm-hmm. and if that music brings that emotions out, then it means something. So it means that you have to chase it. I'm not telling you that you believe it and it'll happen. It might not happen, but if you work in a place, for example, you want to work in a bank, and your objective is to be the boss in that bank, and your objective is to be millionaire. That couldn't neither happen either, So it's nothing is guaranteed in life. Yeah. So you're a musician, it's very guaranteed that you won't succeed. Yeah, but in any other aspects in life, if you want to have families and kids, and you could die alone. So you never know. But this is life. So
I feel still really motivated for it.
You could die, so try it.
Yeah. Well,
so, okay. Let me try a different angle on this.
No, I actually thought you were getting somewhere.
But okay. Yeah. Let me say that this a bit dramatic, but it's more simple than what people. When people speak about it, mm-hmm. it's way more simple than what we make it. Mm-hmm. And it's very obvious, but we're all going to die. So as soon as you realize and you make it profitable, and you make your death profitable, and you think, okay, I'm going to die. I'm going to use it as an impact, and I'm going to use it as a courage thing. And
okay.
I see where you're going with this, yeah.
So, I'm not saying throw everything away and just go for music. Well, if you want to do it, just do it. I did it, and I'm here, and and I've got a family, and I've got everything I want, and I'm super happy. So it's basically just work, and work, like any other thing in life. Mm-hmm. So if you don't do it, and you are at the end of your life and look backwards, and you think, I've done nothing. So that's where you should. That's when you are at that point. You should be proud of yourself. So that's, that's probably the goal that you have to achieve,
So you've, okay, so like, obviously, you've moved your entire life to a different country to pursue your dreams, essentially. You've moved from Spain to the UK to pursue music, and basically gave up everything, uprooted everything to move to a different part of the world, which takes a lot of courage and everything. So if you could up to now summarize your musical career, like your kind of life in music and stuff, and if you could summarize everything so far into like one word, like to sort of summarize everything so far, what would it be?
Arriba.
La bamba. The 2 words, because I can't say it in 1 word.
Okay.
Life experience.
Yeah.
So because you're alive, so just fucking live it, And it's it's a topical, and everyone says the same. But
100%.
There's a reason why it's so stereotypical.
Yeah.
Because it's true, and that's it. And no matter what you do, doesn't matter what you do, just do it.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's illegal, right?
Okay, that's a little bit more kind of like pie in the sky thinking, and it's always really important to kind of give people where they can get their motivation from. Some slightly more practical things, like what was something you would say to yourself when you were first doing some of the gigs, when you were first finding your feet gigging and stuff? Bit of advice that you would have loved to have heard at that point that you could give yourself now.
Don't believe, when you see big stars and all of that. Don't play music because you want to get there. Just live every day. Because sometimes we forget that because we're not getting there, we're forgetting the trip.
Yeah.
Like, for example, if you go, say, to France, driving, I want to get to there, I want to get there, I want to get there. And when you are there, maybe it's not what you were looking for. But you missed all the trip
and all the beautiful villages the way and all
and all the experience you spent driving. You could have stopped in a village where a grandma cooks incredible French food, and you just missed it because you wanted to go to Paris. because that's the big deal, right? And nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. So, but it does matters because, for example, the Rolling Stones are still playing like if they were 18 years old. Why? Because every gig matters. Because the experience of every single day playing music is what matters. Not the fact that they're Rolling Stones. The fact that they are the Rolling Stones, they don't give a damn. They don't care. To be honest, I don't know if they do.
I think Mick Jagger probably does.
Yeah,
he seems
exactly.
like the kind of guy who might.
It could be. I don't know. It's based on personality.
You think you probably care about what you...
But again, it's you're not a star until someone says you are a star. But until that happens, you're still you. And you still are a musician. And you're still enjoying what you're doing. So when I was young, we all... Well, I don't know if all of us, but most of young people want to be superstars and rock stars and all this. So you tend to forget that you're playing with friends, man. And you're enjoying it, right? So stop looking at what's coming and just enjoy what you already have. You know,
live in the moment.
Live in the moment, and that's it, man.
So, I mean, if you could go, obviously, throughout the time you've done all this stuff, you've came over, you've moved country, you've been in London. There's obviously been times that you've probably wanted to give up a bit and just kind of like whatever. Like, what got you through those moments? Like, what made you hold on and keep pursuing the dream almost? Like, keep pursuing music and what you love doing?
Well, first of all, I'm very stubborn. So when I decide something, I just go for
follow
it.
through. Yeah.
I try not to damage anything or damage anyone, obviously. Or I care about people around me.
Yeah.
But if I know that if I do something and it doesn't affect anyone, I won't stop until I do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably when I wanted to give up, what made me not give up, that is first of all. But second, obviously, it was like, I was like, yeah, you've left the family, you owe them. Because they miss you.
Yeah.
So you owe them.
You have to give it reason for you to have left.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because
has to be meaning behind it.
Yeah. It's a big meaning. Not because
if you've left and then you go and doss somewhere else and just sit around like drinking beer all day.
Well, not
really
me, not in that
anything.
case. But but working in restaurants, for example, when I came back, for holidays or whatever, and they explained what I was doing, I could see that because people want me to succeed, not succeed as a rock star, but succeed, at least find what I'm looking for. That is what the point where when I am at now.
Yeah, definitely.
Basically, to not be a slave like anyone else, because if I did all what I did, I'm definitely not like anyone else.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm better. Okay, don't be.
No, you got a very unique.
Yeah.
I mean,
to get where you
but
are.
I made it myself. It's not like a present that came from heaven or whatever.
Yeah.
So anyone could do it, but just don't do it. That's what makes me different. Not that I'm better than them or anything. I'm not better than anyone.
Yeah.
Just that I made the step and someone else didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. It's not. It's different. That's it.
Yeah.
So that's basically like I look at their eyes and they see. I see them wanting me.
Yeah.
Wanting me to be happy. Basically, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And they saw me like, kind of like, he's not making it, or he's still stuck in a restaurant, or like working for the rich people, and fast food and all this. Used to work in the worst place in the world, man. Well, in Europe at least. Yeah. Which is Bank in London. In my opinion, that's the worst place in Europe.
Especially for someone who's creatively or musically inclined.
That's it. Exactly. If you're an economist, it's the best place in the world. Yeah. But as in a person like me,
creative or whatever,
I'm not criticizing the individual. I'm criticizing the system, blah blah blah, and all this bullshit that I think, and I could be wrong as well. Anyway, so they saw me working in those places, which basically were the opposite of me. So that London drains your energy because there's no soul in people.
It's quite isolated and stuff, and everyone's on the go all the time, and there's a lot of pressure, and everything's dead expensive. And
it's a city that cares more about the money more than the actual people.
A lot of people go and spend some time there, and then like come back to wherever they're from originally, and
because it's a city to make money and then come back.
Yeah,
and then again, if you count, if you consider that, but also you consider that I was in the epicenter. Epicenter, is that a word?
Yeah.
Yeah. Epicenter of the actual soulless people.
Yeah.
Because I literally I'm sorry, I'm going.
No, that's part of your story, man.
Tangent or whatever.
Yeah.
There was once in London Bridge where I was not just, there's the river thing. And then you come up the upstairs.
The river
thing, yeah.
The river
there's water and fish. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's like the path.
Yeah.
And then
the embankment, yeah.
Yeah. Then you walk
up the stairs
and,
and you're by the bridge, yeah.
By the bridge. And it was like, I guess it was 5 o'clock or something like that. I didn't realize. It was crazy, man. Have you seen that video of Pink Floyd? The hammers.
Yeah, right, yeah.
So it was that. Basically, I saw one person.
Everyone being a robot.
Yeah. It was like Lego, like Lego, like
the
toys. Like basically, they all look the same. And they all walk the same way. There was no one walking the other way. Everyone was going to the underground.
Yeah.
And it felt so bad. It made
me
me feel
literally
so...
saying like the androids.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. And that's what art is about. It's about criticizing this shit. Because these people are trapped in their jobs. They're trapped in a lie, in my opinion, again. They're trapped in a lie. If they want to do it, that's fine. But I'm not sure if they actually want to.
Yeah. I do think it's so funny, the juxtaposition of it being true and also hilarious that we're going, screw working in a bank in London, come to the Northwest and play Sweet Caroline because there's truth and also a lot of
it's ironic.
in that.
It's ironic.
But the thing is that most people are in that system, and the good thing about our job is, even for an hour or two, like, we get to give them a bit of an escape from that. That's our job.
Yeah.
Like,
give them hope, man. And happiness.
You know what I mean?
And emotions that
you let them, people are coming in and they're dancing for a few hours and they're forgetting about all that trouble.
I've had so many people say,
for
like,
a little bit,
going and seeing live music is just like such escapism.
Yeah, 100%, yeah. Okay, my final question that I thought of in my head was, if you could go and speak to like 18 or even 16-year-old Carlos back in Palamos,
would be in prison. It's a pedophile.
Yeah. Okay.
Not go and groom your 16-year-old.
Right, I see.
I don't like that's what he went to from if you could go and speak to your 16. Instantly to I'm going to groom him.
Yeah. No, because I wasn't sure you were talking about me, 16. Yeah. So you said, if you would go to a 16-year-old, it was like, where are you going?
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Can you just finish this question before we have to just run away?
If you could go to your 16-year-old self and basically tell him any advice or anything about the future, what to expect, or if you could give your 16-year-old self any advice from what you've learned now, what would you tell?
Didn't we literally just...
No.
Have you but
I've got a different answer, so...
Okay, I'm going to shut up, but that sounded exactly
that, like the other.
But like,
Yeah, but no. But answer, motherfucker.
Okay, yeah.
I'm trying to get him to answer things multiple times, so we get different clips of different responses.
Okay. To be fair, mine was when you started gigging. I didn't talk about 16-year-old Carlos. So.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. We're talking about the 16-year-old.
Okay, that's fine.
It's different. It's different.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't want to self-promote it, but I kind of wrote a song, not about me being a musician, but being a teenager.
Okay.
But it's the same thing, right? I mean, it's the same era or whatever.
Yeah.
Same age. I would say to myself...
Wait, what's the song?
I'm an evolution.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Mm-hmm.
So it's like the song is basically, make it short, a conversation between me when I wrote it and me when I was a teenager or when I was not as secure as I was when I wrote the song.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. So I was like telling the younger me, don't worry, you'll be fine. Look at me now that I'm older. So I'm an evolution.
Yeah. Nice.
So I would say to myself that, actually, the first question you said was general people, not me. What would the advice be to anyone?
Yeah.
So that's a different question.
I thought you said 16-year-old Carlos, but whatever.
No, yeah, it was a different question.
Either
actually.
way.
Yeah. So basically, what I would say to myself, it's that don't worry, you'll be fine. You know, no matter what you go through. Because the thing is, when you go through things, when you come back, when you come out of it.
Yeah.
When you come out of it, you'll be stronger. Every single time you get ill, your defenses got stronger. Yep. So every single thing it happens in your life. Anything.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bad things happening in life, in your life, in everyone's life. Some people have more, some people have less, blah, blah, blah. But it feels like the more bad things that happen, the stronger you'll be.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get more resilience, you get like thicker armor and stuff.
And if you can use it on your benefit, then that will make you just
and it's
be
that
a cool person,
kind of thing as well of like, I've heard people say, which is like, if you're having a bit of a hard time or you're having issues, it's like, if you know that in a year's time, you're not going to even remember this issue, it's not worth even worrying about. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, because time, you know what I mean? Like, heals. And it's like, if you're not even going to be... If you know you've got a problem and you're really stressed about it, like, for example, a gig, and you're really nervous about a gig, are you going to, in a year's time, be like, I was so nervous for that gig? No. So it's not really an issue in your life.
And actually going through hard gigs and stuff, I was literally thinking when you were talking before about like going through bad things and it makes you stronger, that even just like stressing about some gig that's looming on your calendar and you're like, oh, that's going to be quite intense or quite a lot, or I've got quite a lot of responsibility on my shoulders or whatever. Yeah. And then like you wake up the next day and you've done it so many times, but I still get myself in a sort of emotional stress state before it, knowing that I've done this so many times and it's always been great. And then you always wake up the next morning and go, it was always going to be fine. What was I doing to myself by like
you practice,
killing myself, worried about it?
Yeah, I've played many times, so you know it.
Yeah.
And it's funny because you've played so many gigs. When you've played so many gigs, you've played so many good gigs, but also so many bad gigs.
Your reference point is actually really wide. You've got so much to reference that, like, if a gig's going better than normal, you don't go too mad on how amazing you are because you've had... There's so much scope for like it to be bigger or better or whatever. Or if it goes bad, you've probably had a worse gig, or it could have gone worse, or any of those things. 100%. So like, it is just the iterations. Like you get a big pool of stuff to like reference from.
But it's life again.
Yeah, it's life experience, as you said before.
The first problem you have is the biggest problem you will ever have. Yeah. Like a 4-year-old kid that runs out of cookies is the worst problem you'll ever see. Yeah. You know, and he goes, "Oh my God!" And it's it's only cookies. But for him,
Right, we are gonna. This is gonna be the absolute bumper podcast, so we do need to start steering towards a bit of conclusion.
Final thing, we always give the guests a little bit of time at the end to talk about what they're currently working on and talk about themselves a little bit and anything that they want to mention or talk about. So, have you got anything you're working on? Anything that you want to mention? Anything
you've released recently?
Yeah, no hints at all.
The only reason Carlos agreed to come on this podcast so we could talk about his original music, and we've made him wait nearly 2 hours, so you've finally got your time.
So just start the count. You got 10 seconds.
Yeah, you know a place called McDonald's? That's where I'm working at right now.
Right. Okay, yeah.
I'm just making burgers.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at now, yeah.
Okay, cool. It's been great.
I noticed with the colour of the jumper, I was thinking
Yeah. They told me to bring these.
It was white, it's just a lot of mustard.
They are like upcoming, so they need some advertisement.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So, that's us getting sued by McDonald's.
Or sponsored.
Or sponsored. I don't think McDonald's are going about sponsoring
musicians. Like, can you imagine? It will be amazing.
With 1.7k followers on Instagram.
Oh, well. That'd be brilliant.
Maybe by the time this comes out, we'll have 1.8k. Who knows? Who knows?
The road to 1.8k.
I might have 20 listeners in a year.
That would be golden.
We put the first clip out of on the socials actually last week, and it was me talking about me falling off the stool in my coolies, and we put it on TikTok, and it was the first ever post, and it ended up like actually getting
doing
like,
all right because we had like 4 followers or something, and it was like one. It's kind of like our other account. First post into the vacuum, and it actually did quite well. So we're hoping that we get a little bit of like
100%
steam rolling.
We're gonna like really bring in the Spanish audience with this.
100%.
We're gonna like we're gonna really.
So genuinely though, you do have some music out that you probably do want to plug.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'll try to make it short because there's some sort of long story.
Yeah. You don't have to tell us the reason behind every song.
No, not every song, but every EP. But it's actually shorter than.
It starts when I was 6.
1992.
In a small Spanish village.
Henry V was born. He had 3 daughters. The Inquisition was happening.
Someone started to inquire about a few things.
Next time that we have Carlos on the show, I'm going to play Cards Against Humanity, and I'm going to just constantly have the Spanish Inquisition cards.
Carls Against Humanity.
Carlos Against Humanity, yeah.
They deserve it.
Yeah.
So your album...
album...
It's an EP.
EP. Extended play.
That means he didn't have enough budget for the album.
Or enough songs.
Yeah, or enough songs.
Or both.
Both.
Oh, he definitely had the budget. Trust me, he was bringing in gospel choirs and everything for his EP.
Yeah. Aretha Franklin.
Yeah.
So that's the whole idea, is to have 4 EPs of 4 songs each.
Okay.
2 of them speak about me, which I'll explain now. And the second 2 talking or singing or whatever about my son. Basically, it's like a conceptual album of 4 EPs. So it's 16-song album.
Nice.
Okay.
Which will end in who knows. So first EP is called Farewell the Child, which is 4 songs that speak different ways, different experiences that made me grow an extra little bit.
Yeah.
Sort of like, I don't know, you grow every day, but there's some things in life that...
Significant moments that give you like a little bit more life difference.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay.
So these 4 songs speak about not 4, but different things, basically. They speak, spiritual growth in general.
Yeah.
Emotional growth, blah, blah, blah. Second EP, Farewell the World, is, okay, I've grown up enough to realize that I don't like the world. So,
to be able to identify the issues and stuff. And
so I'm not like, oh my God, I'm perfect and everyone is wrong. But I'm like, okay, I'm not going to change everything that I see that I don't like. So I better just stay away, let them kill themselves, let them be. I just move and make my own world. And that's why it's Farewell the World.
Okay.
Which is also conceptual, because it starts being very angry with wasting songs. It's like a song that I said I wouldn't speak about songs, but
that's fine.
Kind of important.
Yeah.
Wasting songs, angry, like punk sort of.
Yeah.
No, it's not a punk song, but this
the meaning,
the ideology,
and
the ideology, yeah. Like I hate. I'm writing songs for you, and you don't change. So I'm wasting songs. I'm writing songs, and nothing happens.
Yeah.
Second song, it's like more chilled, but it's got a bit of a punch in it. You know, at the end of it, a crazy solo and that.
Yeah.
Which is "We Won't Be There for You," which means it's rich, poor people against rich people, sort of like more or less that. Which basically the whole idea of the song is that if you keep going, pushing and pushing harder and harder to poor people, there'll be one day that you won't have workers, you won't have any slaves anymore because they won't work for you. So stop being so like
controlling,
and ambitious, and Then third song is called "The Wild." The Wild is like a metaphor kind of thing, like the wild is the world, basically. It's very wild, right? And the song itself is really wild. It's so many different changes. It's got a string quartet.
Instrumentation's mad on that one.
It's quite mad, It starts very, very slow, and then it starts growing, So, and then it starts again, it comes back to normal, then it comes back to, And then the fourth song is, okay, relax, that's it. Away on the road. It's like driving. It's like, I'm going. That's it. After the Wild, which is also the same chord, same note, right?
Yeah.
It's in E flat. Both of them are the same. So it finishes with E flat, it starts with E flat. So it's like, okay, it interacts with each other kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, okay, after these...
Two sides of a story or whatever.
Yeah. So after the Wild, I go, okay, Away on the Road. It's a folky, slow song, which is also a concept, right? You may not like it because you don't like folk, whatever. But it's the reason. There's a reason why it's slow, and it's basically me driving away from the world, which in fact in my life it's what happened from London from Spain to London to Liverpool to Southport to Wales. Which, if you think about it, I make the big change to the big city. Then I start moving to smaller places each time. Smaller, till I go to Wales, which is nature and bees, and you know what? I don't care, man. So that's my own world with my own family, and that's it. Nice. Leave me alone. I keep writing my music, but leave me alone. Welcome the child, which obviously is having a son. The incredible, beautiful experience that is having a son or a daughter or whatever. Basically write songs about that, make it get emotional.
Do you want a tissue? Connor's probably still got a tissue from earlier on.
Yeah, it's like soaking wet.
Listen, it's going into winter.
I've got that image.
No one's going to know what that means.
When you were talking before, quite seriously about some of the stuff you're writing about, I was like smirking and stuff, and I realised I was smirking because I was just reminding myself of what happened about 40 minutes ago. Where Connor had to excuse himself.
Listen, that's going to get cut out of the final podcast.
No, it's not. It's staying. It's staying.
Okay, if he does cut it out, Connor let out the biggest bogey you've ever seen. Cut this out, Connor.
It's a good job. It's a good job I do the editing for the podcast.
Oh my god!
He's gonna have to look at a clip on his computer of his own bogey and see how bad it was.
Slow motion, just yeah.
Have you checked the mic because you talk very close to the mic, so it might be dirty.
In fairness, actually, to be fair, I can just cut the camera off.
Yeah. You can see our reactions.
Yeah.
And if they want to see the full video, they've got to join the Patreon.
Well, you can't sell my snot on Patreon.
You can sell your socks on Insta. You sell your snot on Patreon.
You can do whatever you want, man.
Jesus. The world is
farewell the world,
it's
mate.
Wild.
Farewell
the world.
I think that's a lovely place to leave it. Should we go and get a pint?
Yeah, but can I just speak that last?
Oh, sorry. Of course.
Sorry.
No.
I'm British now. Sorry.
We got to 3.
Yeah, which I still not recorded.
Yeah,
it will happen eventually. Yeah, farewell. Welcome the child, and then welcome the world. Which will be like, okay, this is what you will face. This is what's going to happen to you in your life, most likely. Which is going to be more ironic.
Yeah,
3 more like intimate, sort of like emotional EPs, and the 4th will be like kind of a joke. Will we be
seeing some like R&B, some like
You're gonna rap.
You're gonna get some like feet.
No.
My name's Carlo, and I'm here to say I'm the happiness guy in the northwest Wales area.
Also, last thing.
Yeah. I didn't know.
And I'll finish.
What?
Go on.
Last thing, and I'll finish. Okay. I promise. I'll shut up.
Yeah.
The covers of the EPs are drawings.
Yeah.
Made like if there was a child drawing it. So
nice.
that's why they're all drawing.
Yeah.
And it's a scene basically like.
Yeah.
The first one is like me leaving my house.
You as a kid.
Yeah. The second is like the Earth and a rocket leaving the Earth. Then the third will be us 3 with a baby.
Oh, us 3?
No.
Where have we got the baby from?
I stole it from
my nose, apparently.
Oh! So
if I do cut that bit out, that's going to sound like a really bad drug reference. Like
Yeah. So it's my wife and a baby.
Yeah.
Looking at the window.
Nice.
From the moon.
Yeah, okay.
And then seeing the Earth on the window,
okay,
at the window. Mm-hmm. And then Welcome the World. I don't remember now. I think it's
so conceptual that you can't remember.
I remember. It's Outside the House. It's us on the moon, and I think it's a rocket waiting.
Right, to take you back, whatever.
To send Kai to the Earth to live the life he has to live.
You should have called him Kal-El.
Why?
Superman.
Oh, right.
From another planet.
Send him back to the Earth, and maybe
exactly.
he'll get superpowers, and
why not? Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
So, for anybody...
For anybody listening who wants to find Carlos's stuff, we'll put everything as a link in the description, and we'll tag all his stuff, but just search Carlos Grassot.
Unless you're the Spanish authorities, in which case he does not exist.
Yeah.
He's just an AI-generated figure that we've used.
I'm Manolo Escobar. You don't know the reference, but... Spanish people know.
Okay. Got a little secret one for the Spanish.
It's just a single.
We've got lots of Spanish listeners,
Yeah,
Juan.
And,
all right.
and
I'm going to call that a pod. Cool. I think that's a pod.
Yeah.
Okay,
bye.
I think that's like 3, to be honest. But